Are we doing all kicks today?
Say hi.
Not all kicks. I did think about this. I was like, and I was like, no. We are going to work on forward and backward motions today. So it might be like one technique going forward, one technique going back. We'll probably start off with some fairly basic stuff. Keep the techniques the same. Think about, keeping your body weight in the right position as we're moving backwards and forwards. And then start doubling up on them and use similar combinations in fighting combinations. So that's where we're going today. I can't promise that there won't be kicks because there probably will, but we are all okay with that also. A couple of people just coming in. How's things over in Ireland, Louise? Everything going okay?
Not too bad. Yeah, we're getting semi back to normal.
Semi back to normal.
Semi. Yeah, everything is open up now, but we've just got back to training the last couple of weeks indoors.
I was just about to ask that, and you've answered the question already. So, where are you in?
I'm in the west of Ireland, so it's Westport. It's directly opposite Dublin. So.
Okay, and what's the dojo name where you train?
Westport. Bradlock.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
cool.
we just started 2 weeks ago.
Nice when you get back indoors for sure.
Especially
now that it's getting dark and cold.
It's been 1.5 years nearly since we were indoors, so
yeah,
we were well ready for it.
Yeah. I think we've still got some people that are not back in their dojos in the BKK, but I think that's more to do with the regulations or the space within the leisure centres. Because I'm not back in my original place still, but I am indoors again. I've had to find a new hall at like 4 times the price, but at least I'm back.
We were in a school, so I think that's probably part of the reason that it took us so long to get back in. Yeah. But it's great to be back. Missed the beach though. We were training on the beach for a while.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everything will resume back to normal.
All right, I say goodbye for tonight. I'll see you guys next week.
Catch you later, Max.
Boys, have a good one. Yep.
Right, so let's make a start, and anyone else I can let in that is late. She and Janine might come in. Damon, I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but anyways, welcome. It is just me, I'm afraid, tonight. So yeah, sorry in advance. Wesley's at a squad training in Holland, obviously. So he's one of the coaches, and they've got a squad on tonight. So nothing we can do about that. That aside, we're going to work on predominantly forward and backwards motions tonight. So we're going to be stepping forward and stepping back. Variety of different techniques, different kinds of stances as well. The idea is to work on techniques going backwards as well as in the forward range, because we're all comfortable. We're normally 3 up, turn, 3 down, 3 up, turn, 3 down, 3 up, turn, etc., etc. And then when someone does have to go back, their technique is not necessarily as effective as it would be. Florian's coming in. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to work a little bit of a warm-up, not by warm-up Wednesday, I'm afraid, and then we'll get stuck into it. We'll be doing some basic versions with this, single techniques, and then turning it into some fighting combinations, and then we'll see how time goes and see if we can pick in some doubles and trebles and all of that kind of stuff. Any questions? You know what to do. The chat is there. I will leave you all on sound because there's only a few of us in here again. But nevertheless, we'll have a great time. Okay? Cool. Let's get started. Okay, right. Swinging on forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, rup, shish, ach, yu, ju, and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, gu, shish, ach, yu, ju, and forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, ju, and backwards, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, ju, 1, 2, and behind. Ich, ni, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ich, ni, san, shi. 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 Last one, ni, san, shi, and rotate the hips. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, q, ju, on the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, q, ju, and just relax. Let's loosen up those hamstrings down to the front. Yeah, okay. Just adjust my camera a little bit. Right, so we're going to be working on the forward and backwards motion at the moment. So we're going to be going forward with the right leg, come back with the left leg. Then forward with the left leg, back with the right leg. So ultimately the same leg will do the bend twice, but we're going in different legs are doing the actions. Okay, so right, left will be 1 count, left, right will be 2 counts. Okay, ready, let's go. Ich, forward, back. Knee, forward, back. San, shi, go, rook, ish, ach, kid, cheer. Good. Okay. So we're going to take a slightly shorter movement this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stay all on the same leg. Leave the left leg forward at the moment. We've got 10 movements. Going backwards and forwards. 1, 2, 3. 10 on the left leg. 10 on the right leg. Nice and easy. Try and keep a nice bend on the legs. Stay low to the ground all the time. Okay. There you go. Let's go. Ready? Ich. 1, 2. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Hit. Cheer. Sheer. And okay, change legs. Same thing. Ich. 1, 2. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Hit. Cheer. Good. Okay, right. So next one, what we're going to do is we're going to take nice, long, kind of like a Zenku-Sudachi, and then we're going to swing around for a Zenku-Sudachi. So not so much on a straight line, and it doesn't have to be a perfect Zenku-Sudachi. Just take it through to a position where we feel fairly comfortable. Swing around and then back. Straight through, swing around, back. So we're looking for the bend leg going through, straight leg swinging around. So you only need to swing around as much as your legs stay straight. Don't cut through on the second one. Warming up the hip joint a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 10 on the right, 10 on the left. So rough Zenku statue to start off with. H, pushing through, knee around. San, shi, go, rep, ish, ish, get, chi, and until you change legs, same. Straight through, circle back. H, knee, san, shi, go, rep, ish, hit, ante. So we're just going to reverse it. Swing around as we go forward, come back. Swing around, forward, straight back. Last 10, and then we'll start off with some basics to keep going with the warm-up. Okay, around, straight back. Around, straight back. Ready? H, knee, san, shi, go, rep, ish, ke, chi, ante, other leg, H, knee, san, shi, go, rep, ish, ke, chi, and just shake loose. Right. So we're going to start off in a nice Zenku Sudachi, forward and back. We're going to keep it nice and simple. We're just going to be doing oitsuki. So use the stance. It's not a blistering pace at the moment. Use the stance when you're going forward to start warming up their muscles, and when you're going back, ensuring that each time we are keeping the body weight over this front leg, so that when we push back, we still push through here to make sure that the weight is going forward. Okay, we've got 10 on the right, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Then we're going to shorten these off into fighting stances as well afterwards. Okay, all good? Feels strange because normally I have Wesley next to me going, yes, and now I don't. But anyways, all good, we're all here. Might and variety. Hey, sheer. Okay, so move forward, Chudanoitsuki. Ouch! Moving back, Chudanoitsuki. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Right. Ash. Ash. Yeah. Chi. Shia. Ante. Change legs. Same thing. Forward and back. Let's not let this drag in when we're doing the technique on the way back. Ready? H. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Right. Ash. Ash. Head. Chi. Shia. And now, right. Just relax. So last little bit of the warm up. We're going to do exactly the same in the fighting position. So we're going to go forward, oitsuki, back, oitsuki. Remember, fighting stance, make sure we use this rotation. We should be rotating a little bit when we're doing basics anyway, but a lot of us tend to be really rigid, don't really move much, and therefore we don't get much value for our money out of our techniques. Okay? Furudachi, Kamadachi, yoi! Hey! Here! Okay, so sliding forward, oitsuki each time. Ready? H! Knee! San! Chi! Go! Back! Ash! Ash! Head! Chi! Shia! And change the legs. forward, back, exactly the same thing. We all know what we're doing. Ready? H, knee, san, shi, ka, back, H, H, ke, chi, shia, and now ready. Get yourself a quick drink, and then we'll make a start. Not that we've not started already, but I mean with the actual work rather than the warm-up. Okay, so the first combination we're going to do is nice and simple. We're going to be moving forward with a chudan uchiuke, back with a chudan ski. Forward with a chudan uchiuke, back with a chudan ski. We are still in Zenkusudachi at the moment, so we're trying to break the normality of what we normally do. We normally just want to step back and then we block, and we normally step forward and we want to punch. So we're reversing them around so we can steal the space when we're doing the block forward and still gain the power on the way back, okay? Both are in Zenkusudachi. Don't forget, angle the shoulders, back, square the shoulders. Angle, back, square each time, okay? Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, and then we're going to roll this into a fighting combination as well for the time being, okay? Right, let's go. Adjust my angle because Fudachi, Mike and Barai. Yay! Hey! Shia! Okay, so don't forget, Chunin Uchiuke going forward, Oitsuki going back. Right arm Uchiuke, left arm Chudan ski. Left leg forward. Remember, always keeping that weight forward throughout the entire combinations that we are doing. Ready? H! Ni! San! Shi! Ka! Crack! Ash! Ash! Ke! Chi! Shia! And 3. Aram. Left chudan, right chudan, left chudan uchiuke, right chudan ski. Okay, let's go. H! Ni! San! Shi! Ka! Crack! Ash! Ash! Ke! Chi! Shia! And now ready. Okay, so exactly the same. We're going to remove the strict chudan uchiuke when we go forward, and we're going to take the block for a Jordan washigeri. Still coming out. Remember, chudan uchiuke. Here will be the block. Here will be the completion of the technique. So as we're blocking, forearm on the muscle, try not to go all the way out or do this even worse with the block. Block with the muscle. So we're going forward, block, back, punch. Block, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. We all know the deal. Okay? And relax. Nice and light on the feet. Left leg forward, going forward. Right arm, uchiuke. First. H! Ni! San! Shi! Ka! Back! Ash! Ash! Ke! Chi! Shia! And on 3, change legs. Left and then right. Let's go. Ready? H! Ni! San! Shi! Ka! Back! Ash! Ash! Ke! Chi! Sha! And now ready. Yourself a good drink. Nice short rounds at the moment. I promise they'll remain like this. Right. So, the next one, we are going to be in Zenku Sudachi. We're going to be stepping forward, Chudan, ski. We're going to be stepping back, Shitaski, Kibadachi, Yonju go. Okay, so we're moving forward, Chudanoid ski, out, Shitaski, Kibadachi, Yonju go, and the technique is Yonju go, not like in Skinner kata to the front. Okay, same count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and it's going to be very easy to adapt this into a fighting combination, as you can probably imagine already. Okay, Furudachi, Maigaramurai, yay! Hey, Shia! Space, left arm forward, Chudanski, H! Zenku Sudachi. Moving back, Kibadachi, Yonju go, left hand, will be doing the Shitaski. He! Right arm, Chudanski. San! She! Up! Ref! Aish! Aish! Kef! She! Shia! And ante, change legs. Right leg forward, left arm Chudan, right arm Shitaski, Kibadachi, Yonju go. Okay, let's go. H, D, San, Shi, Up, Ref, Ish, Ish, Head, Shi, Shia, and Nauri. So, very easy this one. Moving forward, Oitsuki back. Make sure we rotate like we would have done with the Shitaski. I still want us to hit on this straight line, coming forward here. But we have to imagine that we are angling to our end point where our Shitaski would be. Okay, 1, 2, back square, 3, 4, making sure rotate, open. So we got the left, the right arm forward. As we step back, we're going to use this at the time when the punch serves us best. Don't just come back here. 1, and then as we start to throw the punch is when we whip that rotation round. So that we start using the core muscle, open, back, throw the punch. Okay, so we're whipping through. Don't just like this when we step back in the fighting stance. Don't make it so robotic. Make it a bit dynamic. Rotate when you need to punch, not just when you step. If that happens to all sync in one, great, no problems. If his timing's a little bit off, maybe you want to wait for the person to come forward to then whack in with all your power. That's what we need to anticipate. That's what we need to vision and give that person the idea that you're waiting or you're moving. I'm moving, I expect you to come, but what you don't realize in my head, I'm waiting to throw the technique. Okay? All right. Kanachi. Hey, here. Okay, nice and relaxed. Single count, single technique, moving forward. H, knee, San, Shi, Kaf, Rek, Ish, Ish, Head, Shi, Shia, and there, other leg forward. Exactly the same. 1, and then wait, rip when you're ready to do the punch. Okay, let's go. H, 2, 10, 3, 4, Get yourself a little rest. Ah, Mr. Collins, he's well late. And what kind of time do you call this, Mr. Collins?
Sorry. Better late than never.
30, I said, not 7.
I was at work today, so sorry.
That's all right, I'm just messing. The joys of online training is most people don't see you come in late. The bad thing is the instructor will 100% know you come in late.
Yes, it's my fault.
Just a little catch up today, Damon. It's just me, and we're working on forward and backward motion. So we're doing techniques forward and then backwards, and trying to work the power and the position in each of the techniques that we do. Okay. Appreciate you're not that warm, but hey, just take it easy and get there when you get there. Okay. We're now on Toby Ishiro Mawashigeri's, just so you know.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice one to warm up with. Okay, right. So we are actually going to do a kick on this particular one. So we're going to be moving forward, Maigiri Chudan, and we're going to be landing in a Kokotsudachi. When we come back, we're going to be going into a Sanshindachi, and we're going to be doing an Ago Uchi. Move forward, Maigiri Chudan, Kokotsudachi, back, go through the strict movements of Sanshin into Ago Uchi. Don't just go, let me show you my feet. Please don't just go from here to here. When we come forward, 1 in, when we go back, much like we do with Yatsai Dai, we need to drop forward and then bring it back. Maigiri forward, 1, 2, Ago Uchi with the front arm. Maigiri Chudan, back, Ago Uchi with the front arm. Okay, all good? You know where we're going? Yes, mine screen. Okay, yeah. Okay, right. Maigiri and Barai. Yay! Okay, Shia! So back leg forward, Maigiri is 1 count. Backwards into the Sanshindachi, Ago Uchi is a 2 count. 10 on this side, 10 on the other side. And then, of course, we're going to switch this around afterwards. The good thing is we don't have to do much difference with the hands because they're already roughly in a gammon cover. I will mention on this because last weekend, the weekend before, seems so long ago now, when we was in Holland, a lot of people are doing their Maigiris and their kicks with their hand in Furudachi. That stems mainly from Japan. In the IFK, I have always done it with gammon covers. Okay, so let's adopt this process. If we are teaching Furudachi when we're doing the kicks, try to nullify that out of the dojos and go for always gammon covers when we are kicking. When we do the yoi, straight away when we go forward, we're always picking it up into gammon covers. Okay, sorry about that, but it was just one of the things that happened at the camp the other weekend. Okay, so Keri yoi, yoi! Ready to kick. Forward Maigiri into Kokotsudachi. Ouch! Back Sanshindachi, Ago Uchi. Yee! Now it's a relatively short stance. San! Shi! Ka! Rek! Ash! Ash! Ka! You! Shia! And let's just change legs. So the right Sanshin is in front, and we kick it, obviously, with the left leg. Ready? Ouch! Knee! San! Shi! Ka! Rek! Ash! Ash! He! Chu! Shia! And Nauri. And shake loose. Right. Very similar thing is going to happen when we do the fighting combination. So we're going to step forward, Maigiri. We're not going to go into a seriously long technique. So as we do the Maigiri, we're going to drop into a short technique, not with the front arm, the front foot off the ground, but probably more than likely we're going to have the back leg off the ground. What we're then going to do is we're still going to use a step, but we're going to use a very narrow step, so it comes as if the person's really closed us down into a short position, and then we're going to rotate in with the punch. Each time we are going to start from a strict fighting stance. So we're going forward, one, into a shortish stance. Next one is coming out to the side a little bit, rotate in, hit, back into the stance then. Okay, everybody understand? Mayuri Chudan, 1 count, angle, just trying to get nice and short here, like your Sanshin, hit, and then drive through, drop back. 1, 2, drop back each time. Okay, all good with that? We see some thumbs. We've got a few of you there. Excellente. Good, good, good. Think about your body shape. Don't start doing this. Nice and straight all the time. In, drive back, in position. Okay, ears, shoulder, hips, every single time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go. Ready? Mayuri first, right leg. Out! Lead! Back into position. San! Shi! Up! Right! Ash! Ash! Hey! Shi! Shia! And change your legs. Normal stance. Good work, guys. Ready? Driving forward. Out! Knee! San! Shi! Up! Right! Ash! Ash! Hey! Shi! Shia! Nari, get yourself a drink, and, well, I'll be back. I was speaking to Wes, obviously, after the session that I missed a couple of weeks back when I was it last week? Last week, a couple of weeks ago, when I was basically looking at a new school for my daughter, and he was like, it's really hard when you're not there. I don't get no rest. I don't get no break. I can't take it easy on the other screen because I've got to keep talking, keep doing it. I was like, yeah, I know. All them times he missed it, how do you think I felt? I'm much older than he is as well. Outrageous. Okay, right. We're going to move it up a notch here. So, as we're moving forward, we're going to be doing Junski Chudan. Okay, when we move back, we're going to go, oh, let me get my space first. As we go back, we're going to go into Zenku Sudachi, Ishirogeri, and then all the way round. Ishirogeri Chudan, straight Ishirogeri. Okay, so as we come through, coming here, Junski Chudan. As we go back, we take the stance, spin round, do the kick, and then place all the way where we are right now with the right leg back. So we're doing the same side technique. Right arm forward, right arm back. It will be a much slower count, of course you will, but we're still doing 10 because it's only 5 kicks. One more time. So as we move forward, we're going to lunge, twist in with the Junski. As we come back, square off, Ishirogeri, all the way back round. Go again. Junski back, Ishirogeri in. Junski back, Ishirogeri in. Don't get the temptation of going here and then doing the Ishirogeri with the other leg. We're on a forward and backwards motion today, remember, guys. As we go back, a nice long stance. Don't think, if I take a short stance, it'll be much easier on the spin. No. That's not what we do here at KRT. We challenge ourselves all the way and we try and keep long, good focus techniques. And remember, it's a basic technique. So I don't want to see no variations. Up, out, back, spin through as we're doing the technique, not a swinging Ishiro Mawashi type thing. Okay, we all good with this? Well, I'm asking rhetorically because that's what we're doing. I'm just making sure that you understand. Okay, ready? Mike and Bri. Okay, Shia. Okay, moving forward, right arm, Junski, Kibidachi, Mai. Ouch! Back into Zenkusudachi, do the spin, and right leg back into Zenkusudachi. Ouch! Zen, around, Zen. Okay, good, good. San. Shi, Zen, back in Zen. And keep adjusting your stance. Go! Rep. Aish! Aish! Go! Cheer! Cheer! And they change legs. Don't forget, when we finish the back kick, we have to push this knee back out into the correct Zenkusudachi. Don't just leave it in here. Push it out. Start developing these muscles. Okay, same thing. Left arm, left leg with the kick. Everybody's favorite leg, probably. Ready? Ouch! Knee, back, around, back. San. Shi. Go. Rep. Ouch. Ouch. Go. Cheer. Shia. And Nari. Cheeks up loose. No surprises what's coming here. It's exactly the same thing. We're going to angle the shoulders a little bit. Make this a little bit more Junski. Don't stand just straight on. In. Then what we're able to do is cut back on a straighter line, hit and round. We stand quite square. Most people will take the leg quite wide, okay, which is fine. But what we're looking for, narrow, take through, in, back, round. Straight back kick, please. Not a wishy-washy mix between Ishiro Mawashi Chudan and Ishiro Geri. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just more of a relaxed stance, more of a relaxed posture. But please, 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 ear, shoulder, hip when we're hitting. When we come back, ear, shoulder, hip, straight away when we land. Not here, counteract. Oh, I'll get there eventually, boss. Okay? Good, good. Radio. Kamadachi. Hey! Hey! Here! Okay. Let's go. Move forward, Junski, with the right arm. Ouch! Little bit of an angle. Knee, back, in, round. Good, good. San. Shi. Go. Rek. Aish. Aish. Go. Chi. Shia. And the other leg forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually got more ladies today than we have gentlemen, so that's really good. Okay, let's go. Ready? Ouch! Knee! Tan! Shi! Go! Rek! And now, Ray, get yourself a drink. Be back in a minute. For any of you who doesn't follow Mad Max on Instagram, this is just a coincidence. I didn't pick it up off of him, but I just remembered now. Alejandro Navarro is teaching at Mad Max's dojo at the moment. And Alejandro is really, really passionate about back kicks. Back kicks and Shudan Mawashis are his favorites, right? So he's going through some drills, how to create fast, effective back kicks. I've done the lesson with him before, but it just sprung into my mind. So if you're struggling with back kicks, don't necessarily catch people, check out Mad Max's feed at the moment, because Alejandro is teaching there, and he's talking about how to like kind of relax like a taekwondo stance and then do the back kick from there. So he's a really, really, so Damon is showing that Mad Max's dojo. And then Alejandro is the guy with like the really long beard here. It's like all plaited up. He's a Spanish fighter. He's extremely, extremely famous. He's an ex-IFK. He fought in, I think it was 99 Europeans or something like that. He's been fighting for absolute ever. He came top 8 in the IKO 1 open weight world tournament as a middleweight. So now he's a heavyweight. So that kind of shows you that the pedigree that this guy is at. He's really, really good, and he's fantastically flamboyant at a lot of things. So check out the feed. He's unfortunately not on Facebook or anything himself, but he's quite active on IKO Spain and things like that. So check him out anyway, because he is rather good. Okay, right. Next one. Okay, right. So we are going to be, we are going to be, from there, we're going to be moving forward, Hizagami Geri into a Zenku Sadachi. As we're coming back now, we're going to be in a Kokotsu Sadachi. We're doing a Gyaku, Chudan Uchiuke, and a front leg Mawashi Geri Jordan. Okay, so there's a couple of things we need to think about here. The Hizagami Geri is pretty much standard. It's the first kick that we learned as a 10th kyu within the IFK syllabus. So we just want to make sure that we're obviously pushing up, in, down into a nice stance. As we come back into the Kokotsu Dachi, we need to think about the adverse angle that we need to create on the block, because we don't want to be doing the block from here. I know that it does make the kick easier to be from this position, but we need to think about all of the techniques in a basic format. Hizagami Geri, move forward, back, Kokotsu Dachi, weight on the back leg, body weight going forward still, in with the Chudan Uchiuke. So even though I've got a lot of weight here on my Kokotsu Dachi, not a lot's going on here, but I have my body weight going forward. Now that we've created this angle, what we can do is rotate for the Jordan and then come back down. Here's a forward, adverse angle, Mawashi Geri Jordan, back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2-part count on that way back. 1 will be going forward, 2 will be going back for the Chudan Uchiuke. 2.A, I suppose we can talk it, is the Mawashi Geri Jordan. We still will be doing 10 steps, but we're just going to break down that second and third technique to make sure in our head we sit down on the back leg in the Kokotsu Dachi, we angle the adverse angle for the Gyaku block, and then we feel not so rushed to do the Mawashi Geri, because what will happen is we'll straighten this back leg as we go back, we'll lean forward, then we'll start doing this. And I just want to nip that in the bud straight away so that we can concentrate on great techniques, okay? Pardon me. So 1, 2, ich will be the count. 1, 2, ich. Sanshi, ich. Gorok, ich. HQ, ich. Itch, okay, and that's the way we'll work it, just so we avoid any problems. Okay, let's go. Fudachi, Maigan Barai, yay! Hey, shia. Carry yoi. All the way up and down. So moving forward, Hisagamengeri into Zen Kutsadachi. H. Basic all the way in. Move back, just the Chudan Uchiuke Gyaku. So with the right arm. In, rotate round. And then as we go for the Jordan Washi off the left leg. H. In, back, Kokosadachi. Moving forward, Hisa. San. G. H. Go. Rek. H. 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 Go. G. H. And let's just undo, change the legs. Right leg forward, left leg going forward into the Hisagamengeri. Ready? H! Left arm shooting the Juken, Gyaku. Knee! H! San! Shi! Go! Rek! Ash! 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 Go! Two! Ash! Shia! Nari! Good, good. So the Moshigeri really works nicely in the Kokosadachi. Midori used to do it quite a lot. A couple of other fighters. Filio, not really sure who else off the top of my head, but it's very effective. We need to remember, although the weight is leaning back, the technique needs to go forward. Okay, right. So exactly the same thing. Moving forward, Hisa. Back, 1, 2. So what we're going to do is, rather than obviously doing the Chuden the trick like this, we're going to take the block, and then we're going to do the Jordan Washi. Here's a back Jordan. Goes quite nicely. We take the block, we roll through with the Jordan Washi. But please, please, we go forward. 1, take the block, forward momentum, not like this. This is what I do. I don't want you to do that. I want you guys to do it properly, okay? Here's a forward, 1, 2, back. Here's a forward, 1, 2, back, okay? The 1, 2 is a single count now. Not 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, ba-boom. 1, 2, ba-boom. All good? I surely hope so. Okie dokie, ready? Karachi. Hey, cheer! Good, good. Normal stances as we go forward. Cut it shorter for a Kokosadachi-esque on the way back. Okay? Let's go. Ready? Out! Knees! San! Shi! Go! Rex! Ash! Ash! Hey! Juice! Shia! And undo. Change your legs. Left leg forward. Left, right leg does the kick. Left arm, right leg. You've got this, champs. Let's go. Ready? Out! Knees! San! Shi! Out! Rex! Ash! Ash! Hey! Shia! Nari! Get yourself a drink, obviously. Any questions, guys? You just put them in the chat box. Are you doing well at the moment? My phone was running out of battery when I came here, and I was thinking, am I going to run out of battery halfway through? But fortunately, it's holding charge and we're all good. Okay, right. Another 3 techniques coming up. So, as we're going forward, we've got, sorry, let me do it on the right leg first. Okay, so as we're going forward, we're doing a Chudan Uchiuke off of the front arm. As we go back, we're going to do a Soto Uke with the same arm, Shitaski with a Kibadachi Yonjugo rotation. Okay, so we're going forward, Chudan Uchiuke, orthodox, front arm. With the back, we're going to go back, rotate round, in for a Shitaski. Okay, now think about when you do this. Don't just go 1, 2, 1, rotate, round, rotate. You're really having to work your core muscles a little bit here. Okay, angle, back, angle. Okay, each time. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Whenever I teach, I always talk lots about rotation. Not the biggest, definitely not the strongest. Don't have the biggest muscles either. I have a reasonable technique that carries me through a lot of things, but what I like to do is make sure I get all the money that I like out of my body effectively. So I rotate and make sure I put my weight in the right position to make the things I do as effective as possible that 70 kilos can give me at the moment. Okay, don't just take it for granted if you're the 90-95 category. I'm just big, I'm strong, I'm okay, I've got a reasonable technique. Shouldn't be good enough ever. Size and power is not a factor of power and structure in your technique. Okay, it just means that your output naturally is more. So add to it with the techniques, add to it with the rotation, with the maximization of your body structure, the way that you deliver techniques. Okay, so one more time, Zenku Sudachi going forward, Zenku Sudachi going back, rotate in with the Kibadachi Yonjugo. Okay, so we're moving forward, Chudan Uchiuke, back, rotate, rotate with the Shitaski. Okay, again, it will be 3 counts by basics, 2 counts by fighting. 1, 2, rip through, really rotate on that last one. Balls of your feet, remember, not this. Here, boom, boom. Use the balls of the feet and that little rotation. You're going to really feel a sharp Shitaski on the end of it then. Okay, right, let's go. Udachi, Maigana Marai, yo! Hey, Shia! Moving forward, right hand Chudan Uchiuke, Zenku Sudachi. Ouch! Moving back, same hand, Gyaku Soto Uke. Ouch! Now we're going to do Shitaski, twist into the Kibadachi Yonjugo. Ouch! Good. Moving forward, straight line, Chudan Uchiuke. San! Shi! Ouch! Go! Right! Ouch! 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 Head! Two! Ouch! And ante. Change legs into a Zenku Sudachi is fine. Okay, left arm, right hand Shitaski. Okay, all doing fantastic from what I can see at least. Anyways, can't see you all. Okay, let's go. Ready? Ouch! Knee! Ouch! Ash! 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 Curve! Two! Ash! Marry! Zenkuzudachi. Back up. Okay. Should be really easy, this one. We know where we're going already. Moving forward, we're blocking. Stepping back, 1, 2, hitting. Okay? We've gone forward. We've been brave. We've narrowed the block down, shortened the kick. Person's then thinking 1, 2, the Shasky per se, because of the distance. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take this here, use again that rotation, which we've been working in the Kiba Yonjugo to generate that power. Bang! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You obviously don't have to now go here because we're fighting. A block is a block. If it's effective, it's effective. Yeah. Make sure that you keep the angle though when we do the block for 2 reasons. 1, keeps the obliques and everything nice and tight. 2, takes you a little bit further away than just blocking here. 3, bang, we can rip through and hit with the Shasky afterwards. Okay, balls of your feet, rotate, boom, boom, bang, twist in on that last one. Okay, let me see what you got, people. Fudachi, Tamarachi, hey! Hey, here! Okay, moving forward. Uchi, okay, let's do one slowly first of all. Uch, in, back, 2 techniques. Knee, 1, 2. Good, there we go, nice and easy. See, it's not as difficult as you think. It's just about, as usual, putting yourself in the right location. 1, forward, 2, 3 is 1 count on the way back. 1, 2, that's all I'm counting now. Okay, ready? Let's go. Ouch! Knee! San! She! Go! Rep! Ash! Ash! Go! Two! Ante, other leg forward. Excellent. Same thing. Left, left, right. Rip it in. This is the strong hand, ladies and gentlemen. So let's really make it work with more body than just the arm. Okay, ready? Ouch! Knee! San! She! Go! Rep! Ouch! Ouch! Go! Two! And Nari. Front leg back. Get yourself a drink. Even though I'm on my own, time's going pretty quick, to be fair. I'm having fun at least. I hope you are too. Right, next lot. So we are going to be going forward, and not necessarily all of these techniques will relate into knockdown, but we'll come forward to that later. So we're going to be going forward, Mora Ashidachi, Uraken, Shoman, Gammon, Uch. Then we're going to be stepping back, Hiji Uke, Ishiro Mawashi, Geri. Okay, so we are driving forward, Uraken, Shoman, Gammon, Uch. Mora Ashidachi. We're coming back, straight line through Hiji Uke, the back leg will come through all the way round Ishiro Mawashi. Spin doctor's not here, so I have to kind of make him feel like he's here and do some spinning techniques. Morashidachi. Kibadachi Mai. Use the pivot with the hiji. Stop before we do the Ishiro Mawashi. It's not fighting. Don't just go like this. One, and then roll through. Back, in, hold. Then Ishiro Mawashi Jodan. If you can't do Jordan, obviously Chudan and Gedan is an option, but we'd ideally like Jordan. Okay? You reckon Shoman right arm, left arm hiji, okay? Ishiro Mawashi Jordan, right hand. Okay? We all okay with this? Yes, yes, yes. A couple of things like this. Do we have any problems? Do we want to see it again? No? We're all okay. Okay. Excellent. Couple of thumbs, couple of unsure faces. Don't worry, do what you can in terms of the height of the kick. Basics. Mike number I. Yo! Hey! Shia! Good, good. Forward. Mora Ashidachi. Right leg forward. Right hand. Uraken Shoman Gamanuch. It's all by numbers. All three techniques is by numbers, like all of the basics we've done. Ready? H! Move back. Kibadachi Mai. So the left leg will be in front. Hiji Uke with the right, the left arm. H! Twist in. Good. Right leg, Ishiro Mawashi Jordan. Back to where we are now. H! Okay. You'll probably have to adjust yourself. More Ashidachi going forward. H! Right arm, that's it. Back, left arm. Knee! Right leg. Sun! Go! Rep! Ish! 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 Curve! Shoe! Ish! And change around. Right leg forward. Okay, moving forward. Left arm, Morashidachi, Uraken Shomigamuch. Okay, ready? Ish! Knee! Right arm. Left leg does the kick. Ish! Sun! She! Ish! Go! Rep! Ish! 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 Two more. Curve! Chew! Ish! Shear! Marry! Good. So, the subsequent substitute, should I say, do you reckon for a nice driving this time? Not step. Think of the Morashidachi. One. Come back in. And then obviously we can roll this in now. Okay? In, bang, bang. One, boom, boom. Around. Okay? All good with this? Oitsuki Chudan going forward. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. One count forward, one count back, both techniques. Okay? Excellent. In the words of Marvin Gaye, let's get this on. Okay, ready? Fudachi, Kamarachi, yai! Okay, shida! Right arm, driving forward, back, around, right leg. All good, ready? One count, two counts. Let's go. Out! Ni. San. Shi. Go. Red. Ash. Ash. Two more. Go. Two. Shia. Woo. Change your legs. Left arm. Right. Left kick. Roll it in. Use this to make the whip. Whip them in afterwards, okay? Let's go. Okay. Or I should actually remember, mirror it as we go forward. Ouch! Knee! Hand! She! Go! Red! Ouch! Ouch! More. Hey! Chi! Shia! Nari! Get yourself drinks. Woo. They are spinning, they are spinning. Right, I'm going to do one more, but only basics because we're running out of time, okay? One more, and then we've got a little bit of time for a stretchy. Okay, right. So, we're going to mix this a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. So, as we're going forward, we're going to be from the back leg as usual. We're going forward, Niko Ashidachi, Tataski Jordan. Okay. From there, we're going to do the same arm or Roshi back into like when we do things like Kankudai, Sushi Ho, all of them things. Feet sprayed, coming down into a position. Then from here, we're going back, Senku Sudachi, Shito, Juji Uke, Jordan. Okay, so going forward, Niko Shidachi, Tataski Jordan. The same arm drops through and down. From here, we shoot the leg back, up. Please really think about your weight on this last one. Done it purely because of the weight. What will happen is we will go here. Isha, we've got the weight on the balls of our feet because we're squatting down. Very few of us are going to be on the heels. But then what's going to happen is rather than shooting back and out here, we're going to go like this. Oh, isn't that a lot of weight to lift up? Now, I appreciate this is where 70 kilos comes in handy versus 95. It ain't my fault you ate too much as a kid. I was on bean diet, so I only grew a certain amount. What is important, though, is that you maintain that technique. So when we're coming here, boom, we need to push out and drive up and forward at the same time. Bang, here. Okay, then we go again. 1, 2, 3. Body weight, always forward. If you're not feeling the weight on the balls of the feet when you're in that Senku Sudachi, and be honest, because you'll feel your calf doing this a little bit as well, you, my friends, are in the wrong position. Okay, and that's not what we're about. It's all about the right position, right time, right technique. Okay, so going forward, Niko Shidachi, Tatsuki, Oroshi with the Gyaku, it'll be the same hand. Oi, left hand underneath with the Shito Jujuke Jordan. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Ready? Udachi, Maigan Barai. Yay! Hey, Shia! Moving forward. Tatsuki Jordan, Nico Shidachi. H. Oroshi, squat down. Knee. H. Back. San. Shi. H. Go. Rep. H. 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 Head. Two. Shia. And they change legs. Last 10. Promise you. Last 10. All these little squats and stuff. We've only got 5 more to do, ladies and gentlemen. Tatsuki. Gyaku Oroshi. Oi. Shito. Okay. Jordan. Okay. Ready. Set. Ice. Knee. Ice. Sun. She. Ice. Go. Red. Ice. 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 2 more. Go. 2. Ice. Shia. Nawe. Yasumi. Tidy yourselves up. Get yourself a little beverage. Move back for a stretch. All okay. We hope. Okay, let's get down for a little bit of stretching. Let's go traditional today to start off with. 4 in 1, bending the left leg first. H. Try and keep yourself open on the first one. I normally like this rather than stretching in. Really like people to work on opening up that groin a bit more. Knee. Rotate through. Sun. She. And round. If we are flexible, try and push that left knee out with the left elbow. If we are not, well, try and do it anyway. H. Open up the hips. Don't lean into that front leg on this one. We will, however, on the next one. Knee. Sun. She. Again, push that right knee out with the right elbow. Foot flat on the ground with their supporting leg. Left leg obviously pointing right up to the ceiling. So on the first one this time, lean into the leg. Really try to stretch the lower back as well. A little bit of hamstring, less on opening up the hips. But if you are flexible, what I like to do is push out. I like to do is push out off of this knee with my arm and then really try to maximize that stretch through in. Knee. Sun. She. Again, supporting the leg flat on the ground if you can, still push it out with the elbow. H. twist in this time if you can and you are flexible. Try and push that hip out with the right arm with a little bit of pressure on the knee. Knee. San. Shi. Open the legs to the right with side splits. However side splits that splits may be. The important thing in all stretching like this, keep the legs straight. Okay, front leg nice and straight, back leg as straight as you can get it as well. Ante, change hips. To the center. Again, straight legs. It's not about how low you get. It's about your personal stretch. And just sit down nice and easy. Okay. So to start off with, we're just going to promote nice position here. So just tilt this forward, elevate, nice straight back. A lot of you are probably here. We're trying to get this as straight as possible. If you are flexible, like Shia and Steve, for example, try to really over-rotate this so we feel these inner hip flexor muscles really work. If not, that straight position is definitely where you're aiming to be. From there, take the right hand around, left leg, still keep this weight over here, and just twist the top half. No stretching down at the moment. Feel this back leg being twisted through, hopefully. And let's go around to the other side. Left hand, right hand, and twist through. Again, now we're feeling the right hip just in an awkward position. Forward now. Wesley's gutted, he's probably missing out on this. He loves a bit of splits. Come back to the center. Make sure your position is right. Don't just sink back. Okay. Reset yourself if need be. And twist and just relax down to this leg. Relax up, twist, and the same down to the left. H. Up, and just relax forward and try and get as much of a hip rotation as possible. Opening them hips up. And back. Good. Again, concentrate on this position because this position really helps you when you're coming up. If you're here and you're leaning back, you're just going, and your weight is going back. And this is exactly the same as when we were going forward and back. If your weight's going back, your technique's going back. If your weight's going back, when you lift up with this technique, your technique is going back. So let's open these up here, get in position, knuckles in the center, and easily walk forward. Flexibility isn't the main reason why you can get up here. it's technique. Bring your legs in nice and slowly. Shake them off. And let's do some hip rotations. 5 small ones, 2 big ones. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, and rook is the big one. Sheesh, the big one. Ante, 5 small ones. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook. Yes, sheesh. And relax. Yasumi, tidy yourselves up. We are just about done. Okay. Great lesson. At least I think so, but I'm always biased a little bit because I'm taking it. But it's a really important factor when you teach. If you don't enjoy the lesson, you probably did something wrong. So think about that, all of you instructors out there. If you don't enjoy the session as an instructor, how do you expect your students to do the same? Top work today, worked on forward and back. It's really, really important. We cannot always go in one direction. And this is the problem because we practice absolutely everything almost in one direction, and that's going forward. Very few katas do we go backwards. I think if any, Sushi Ho, when we go backwards here, I think that's probably the only one. Yansu, when we go backwards for the Chudana Haitauchi. Never do we normally go backwards when we are doing 3 up, 3 down until Hanshi brought in 3 forward, 3 back, 1 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 2 back, 3 forward, 3 back. He brought that in to make sure that people are aware of multiple dimensions. Yes, we've got side to side. Don't ever forget about that. But it's important that you can at least do these 2 directions, because otherwise, if you're not getting power going forward, when you're getting a tanking going backwards, you, my friends, are not going to be on the winning side. Okay, super effort today. Some awkward combinations there to make you really think about it. Normal, easy combinations, they're not necessarily the way forward. They come naturally. Stretch yourself, create difficult combinations, create difficult movements to make sure that you yourselves are always challenging yourselves. Super effort today, guys. Other than that, that's me out. We're back next Thursday, the both of us, I believe. And it was really nice to obviously see she and Steve in the class.
Say thank you for the class.
You are very, very welcome.
Thank you.
Go nuts, guys! It's free season.
That was great. Thank you so much.
No worries. You're very welcome.
Us, bye.
That's really great.
See you guys.
See you next week.
Yes.
Next week.
Okay, guys. Enjoy your weekends.
Thank you.
Good.
Boss.
Us.
Us. Good to see everyone. Us.
Louise.
Bye-bye.
Us.
Yeah.
See you all later. How's it being back in the UK, Damon?
Are we recording? Yeah, it's fabulous. Yeah, it's fantastic. Love it.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
always.
It's really fabulous.